CSGO has been looking great player count wise this year, but there's some stuff that I think needs to be addressed, whether it comes to absolutely broken pay to win hitboxes or just fundamentals. The game is 10 years old now and some things definitely need to be looked at. So today I want to talk about what should be fixed. So as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And just before we get into it, check out how to get a free $5 trading with the sponsor SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a CSGO trading site where you can find great prices to trade your skins at, and just to prove it, here's me trading my USPS monster mashup for a StatTrak AK Cartel, and it's practically a break-even trade. You could even make some money, and here's how. SkinsMonkey is offering up to a $5 bonus if you sign up through that link in the description today, or just enter code SUKA in the top right when you log into the site. And even if you don't want to trade, SkinsMonkey also has constant giveaways going on under the freebies tab, so be sure to check them out and enter for free. Link at the top of the description. But for now, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is some of the quote-unquote smaller stuff. And by smaller, I mean less people talk about it. And it's actually a pretty big issue, like the player skins having completely different hitboxes. This is something I covered in a short the other day, and it's just really odd. SAS agents have completely different hitboxes than other agents, and Ansomist on Twitter discovered that the difference is up to almost 17% on different agents and player models. It is literally just pay to win, and so pay to win that it caused some agent skin prices to just absolutely shoot up on the Steam market. Personally, I just don't see any reason to allow agent skins in any competitive game mode. I know they're not allowed in actual pro matches. Face it, I want to say they're not allowed, but I'm not 100% sure, and then they're obviously allowed in MM and any just Valve matchmaking game mode. So it's like, just don't allow them in competitive matchmaking and this wouldn't be an issue. I think it's just really weird to have such a significant hitbox difference that you can literally just get for a few dollars on the Steam market, and it without a doubt gives you a pretty significant competitive advantage. Like, hitting a headshot in this game is hard enough as is. We don't need certain agents to have a 16.75% smaller head hitbox to make it even harder. Like, pistols in this game, just no possible to hit a headshot like that. And if you're trying to hit a smaller head, it's just, I mean, I know where my pistol shots are going now. They're going into this guy's head, but this guy's head, he's got a tiny head. You can't even hit it. But as long as they keep this in the game, I can use it as an excuse for missing my shots. But either way, it's just a weird thing that I feel like they should fix by just not allowing agents in competitive game modes at all. But either way, let's move on to some updates that are quite a bit bigger than that and not exactly just something random that a lot of you probably didn't even know about. But one of them either being Source 2 or an operation. And I think this is something that people don't exactly realize. We pretty much guaranteed aren't going to get both of these this year, or at least anywhere near the same time period. xMercy made a good tweet about it. First off, the less updates we get, and we really aren't getting any updates, so something pretty much is 100% in the works, but the less updates we get, the better chance we have something dropped before the end of the year. Now, the thing is, there's practically no chance, in my opinion, that we see an entire engine rework or just a reborn update, as he puts it. Whatever that may entail, whether it's better graphics, just making the game run smoother, something like the Panorama UI update where everything just looks better, I don't know. That's possibility number one, and that's what I would say would be the quote-unquote Source 2 update. Just fixing the fundamentals of the game, because I don't think a lot of people really understand what a Source 2 update would actually do. Either way, possibility number two is that I'd say it's just flat out an operation. There is no way we can expect to see both of these in a year or anywhere close to the same time period, and personally, I'm almost guaranteeing that it will be an operation. There is just no realistic reason for Valve to be dumping 100% of the resources into Source 2 or just an engine overhaul, because honestly, would it really make them money? I don't think so. It'd really just be a quality of life update that, once again, we can assume would just fix the fundamentals of the game. We really don't know what's in the works. Whereas an operation is going to make them millions upon millions. You have a new case getting released. Of course, you have the operation pass as well. You have people getting stars, selling stuff on the Steam market, which Valve gets a cut of. You have them making so much more money from an operation than from just some random update that people have titled as Source 2 that we don't even know is ever going to actually be released. So an operation is just simple. It gives us content for like 6 months with missions to grind and spending money on stars and everything. So if there is even a quote-unquote Source 2 update planned, it'll probably makes sense to release an operation first, give them more time to work on it because once again, we have no clue how far along it is, and then maybe release it after that. If the Source 2 update gets released first, it would assume that they were working on the entire operation in the Source 2 engine as well, which there's nothing in the game file leaks that we've seen to back that up at all. So my guess is operation towards the end of the year, 6 months of that, then maybe we see a bigger update to revamp the game, some quote unquote Source 2 update, even though it won't actually be a Source 2 update, I assume, but I don't think the engine is going to completely ever change Source 2. I've lost all hope. I don't really think it's possible, but I mean, what do I know? It's Valve. They could pull some magic out of their hats. Who really knows? But I do think we will see some sort of quality of life update just to make the game better eventually. Other than the basic agent hitboxes and just weird specific stuff like that, I don't think the game is in a bad spot right now, really. They've touched up on matchmaking, which is a step in the right direction. Cheaters are definitely being handled en masse. There's been a massive VAC wave that has lasted for many weeks and I believe is still continuing, or at least was as of a few days ago. So the ranking system also makes a little more sense. Ranking up compared to D-ranking is still kinda odd and inconsistent, and I'd like to see them touch that up a bit, but hey, at least it's possible to get out of Gold Nova in NA now. So an operation is really the only thing I expect this year. It's really the only thing I'd like to see. The agent hitboxes, I doubt anything is ever going to be changed with them. I don't think it's game breaking because MM is fairly casual, but it's still just a really weird thing that I'm surprised they put in the game in the first place, especially for it to be discovered this late after agents were actually implemented into the game. This has been going on for a while now. But beyond all that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. So as always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course check out Skins Monkey for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.